Hi, I'm Matt. I work for Brecon and District Mind, and me and my fiance have two lovely children together. Wolf, who's 2.5 years of age, and Iggy, who is 3 weeks old. And they're the most wonderful thing to ever happen to me. I'm sure your children will have the same effect on you too. So I've been asked to answer a couple of questions for you on what it's like to be a dad and be a parent for the first time, or the second time even as well. And the first of those is, has your life changed since having a child? And if so, how? My life has changed massively since having a child, in particular ways such as change in sleep and the lack of sleep for the first, say, 3 to 6 months of your child's life. That's quite a big impact, and it can cause arguments as well. You get used to it. You do adapt, and eventually you'll carry on as normal without even thinking about it. It caused arguments between me and my fiance, but we laugh about them now. It's tiredness, so don't let it ruin your relationship, and don't let it have any lasting effect either. Intimacy changes as well, especially not long after having a child, and that's something to bear in mind as well, and something to take quite a mature approach to. It's not your partner being cold to you, it's not them giving you the cold shoulder, it's usually just because they've just had a child and feel a little bit differently. I thought I was unattractive to begin with, and started panicking, and caused probably a couple of arguments as well. And then as soon as I learned out or found out why this was going on, I was completely over it, so don't worry about that. It'll change, but it's not the biggest thing to worry about. As well as that, the time that you have for each other will change as well. And you have to make some time for each other, even if it's having a conversation every now and again throughout the day, over a cup of tea or coffee, and just talking, being intimate with each other in other ways. The second question that I've been asked to answer for you is, how have your relationships changed? And these are between you and your loved one, your family and your friends. I've mentioned a little bit about how the relationship changed between me and my partner, and it can be quite difficult to get used to at first, but it's changed in other ways as well for the positive. We're much more of a united unit now, and we're closer in many other ways. I don't think I felt such love for her previously to having a child as I do now, which is amazing because I adored her before, but it's a new kind of love that you'll find. Friendships changed quite dramatically between some friends who still wanted to carry on as normal, but you can't do that when you have a child. It becomes very difficult to mix late nights and heavy drinking with having a small child, and I'd advise against it. There are other aspects to friendships that changed, and they were very, very positive. There were friends who just wanted to be there from the start and who've been incredibly supportive that I'm much more close to now. And family were wonderful as well. I think many of you will find that your families will just be a tremendous source of support and inspiration in many ways as well. I'm much closer to my family now than I've ever been before, and they're wonderful as well. If you need to have that time with you and your partner, and have someone take over a bit of childcare for you, I'd advise, if you have family you can contact to do that, then that's a good way of doing it. But just enjoy the time with you and your little unit, and you're going to be amazing, and don't worry about a thing. Talking's good as well. If you need to talk to anybody, remember that there's always people you can talk to, and don't let things build up, and don't get to the point where you feel that you're in any way down, worried, anxious, or if you are, just seek support. But I'm sure you'll be amazing. Anyway,